Today in this lecture of object-oriented programming with C++, we will discuss about several operators which are included in C++ language. So previously a rich set of operators are already present in C, which is also valid in C++. Besides that, many operators are included in C++ language like scope resolution, delete, new, set w, insertion operator, extraction operator. All these are included in C++ set. So one by one we will discuss. So this 5 operator we will discuss today. So the first one is scope resolution operator. So scope resolution operator, basically it will helps us to access the global version of the variable. Global version means which will be written or which will be declared outside our program, that variable will be able to access through the program. And the syntax for this scope resolution operator is 2 colon then variable name. So here this is the syntax 2 colon, we need to write 2 colon, then any variable name we can write. For example, 2 colon variable name, let's say it is A, or 2 colon, let's say it is ARR. Like this we can write the scope resolution operator in our program. So let's discuss one example. Here we have taken one integer variable A equal to 60, which is declared globally. Then hash include IOStream using namespace std. So these are the part of the C++ program. Now integer m equal to 50, also a global variable we have declared. So let's see how using this scope resolution operator we can access these two variable inside our main function. So in main program, m variable we have taken 40. So here you can notice that m equal to 50 it is declared globally, and f equal to 40 it is declared locally. So this m value is local to main function only, but this m value can be accessed by any other outside function also as declared global. So in the three cout statement, in the first statement we are displaying the local variable which is present inside our function, main function. So this will basically give the output as 40 because it has the access to only the local variable. So m value will display 40 value. Similarly, second statement, cout statement, here you can see scope resolution operator, then m value is written, m variable has mentioned. That's why it will be able to access the value globally declared, the value of m which is globally declared. So it will display the value as 50. Similarly, the third cout value, global scope resolution operator, then value of a. So it will directly access the value which is globally declared outside our main function, and it will display the output as the value of a, that is 60. So this is the main syntax behind scope resolution operator. So syntax is like scope resolution operator, then variable name. Next type of operator is new and delete operator. New and delete operator, it is introduced in C++, and like in C we are studying about various memory management operator like calloc, malloc, realloc, free. Like that in C++ new and delete operator is introduced. Those malloc, calloc are function basically, but here we will deal with new and delete operator. And this new operator it is, and delete operator, it is also known as free source operator, because we are allocating some space, then we are releasing that allocated memory, so it's known as free source operator. And here an object can be created using this new operator, and the same object can also be released or freed using the delete operator. So the syntax for the new operator here it has given, that is pointer variable equal to new space data type. So here the pointer variable name we need to specify, and which will be assigned with the new space, okay, which will be assigned with the new space, new data type. Okay, so this amount of data type memory will be reserved for storage purpose. For example, let's say p equal to new int. So int size memory, new memory will be created, and that will be allocated to p, which is the address variable here or pointer variable here. Similarly, if we were creating for an array, we will write like this: pointer variable equal to new space data type, then in the square bracket we will mention the size. For example, p equal to float 10. That means we will create an array which will contains the float type value for 10 number of space or 10 number of size. Okay, so here p, at p address this new memory will be created. So this is all about new operator, the syntax. And when it is come about delete, when data object is no longer needed or we already use that object in our program, and it is destroy to release the memory space. So for basically to release the memory space we use this delete operator. So the syntax is delete space pointer variable name. So here the pointer variable name what we have taken in our program we need to specify. So the just we have to mention delete space the variable name, the pointer variable name. Let's analyze this example here. So here in this example, inside main function we have created one integer pointer p, and p equal to new int. That means using this new operator we are allocating some amount of memory of integer size at a particular address specified by the pointer p, and we are storing the value by dereferencing. So star p equal to 25, so we are storing some value 25 which is pointed by the pointer p. Now display the result or display the value for p. Value of p is star p, so obviously it will display 25. Now when we delete this pointer variable p, you have to write delete space p semicolon cout p. So after deleting this one, this may not show this value because already we have deleted this one. Okay, so it may show some garbage value instead of the real value. So this is all about our new and delete operator, which is a dynamic operator, dynamic memory management operator in C++. Next two operator we will discuss. This is endl operator and setw operator. Basically we say that these two operator is known as manipulators. Okay, manipulators in C++, and uh, it operates upon the value, whatever value you want to display, that is operated on the value. And this setw and endls are introduced in C++, okay, not in C. It is defined in header file, basically in header file io manip manip.h. In this header file we declare this one, and we need to include this header file before doing the program. Then what is the use of endl here? Endl is basically used to create a new line. The use of /n is same as endl here. When we will move to a new line, we need to specify endl. So look at the cout statement here. So cout value of a is a, then endl. So endl will do what? It will display the next line in a new line. Similarly, cout value of b, cout value of c. So when we will execute this program, so these three output statement will be print in three different statement instead of a single statement. If you will not mention endl here, these three statement will be print in a single line only. So to print our output, to display our output in new line or in separate line, we have to use endl here. So this is the same job which is done by /n. Next one is our setw operator. Setw operator, what is the job of setw? When we want to display our output at a specific position in a line, in that case setw operator we can use. For example here, if we will run this particular program where a equal to 20, b equal to 30 and c equal to 40 we have taken, we have initialized three integer value here. Cout setw5, we need to mention from which place we need to display the output. So set W5, then A, set W10, then B, then C, then endl. So here what happened, when we write set W5, it will reserve 5 place. Then from right justified, it will display the value of A. Okay, from right justified means 20 will be display like this from right justified. Okay, then we have written set W10, that means 10 place, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 places will be reserved, and from the right justified, B value will be display, that is 30. Okay, so here you can see from right some space are left, then 20 is printed, then some space are left, then 30 is printed. Then our next is C. So C, after C we have not specified any set W operator, so it will directly print C value, that is 40 here. Okay, C value will be printed. And then it is endl. So endl means new line. So in the new line, what output we will see? We will see the value of output C as 40. So in this way, output will be generated for endl and set W. So this is all about some of the operators which are added to extra set of operator in C++. Rest of the operator like C also valid in C++. So in the next, we will discuss about some more topics related to our C++ programming. Thank you.